Good morning, viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Agarwal. Today we will be talking about Venus entry in Gemini on the 1st August, that means today, to 1st September 2020. Now, it has been observed that Venus in Gemini, as far as the India Foundation chart is concerned, it shakes the political system and cataclysmic changes for Indian affairs. Now, let me reproduce the important text here for ready reference. I had written an article way back on 20th of March for this. Let me reproduce the same. As per the book of Mundane Astrology by Vani Publications and Guide K. N. Rao, in the Gemini sign has brought about catalysmic changes in the Indian scene, especially when afflicted, and has serious afflictions in the foundation chart of India. 2. Venus affliction shakes the foundation of the whole political system when we also have aspect of Saturn on Mars and Mars on Venus from the 1st August to 16th August 2020 is most critical because Mars will be changing sign at that point of time. These combinations may bring far-reaching changes. There may be trouble to the central and state government for some serious changes may occur. A typical example of Rajasthan, government, and you can see for yourself. Have a look at the chart below of Venus ingress in the sign Gemini and getting close to Rahu on the 1st August 2020 at 5:11 hours. See this chart. As per the above chart, the following parameters require an important dimension. Mars 24 degrees in Pisces aspects Rahu at 24 degrees at the time of oath chart of Narendra Modi. I mentioned that the oath charts of Narendra Modi and Arvind Kejriwal are not good. And as per their charts, whenever the malefic planets will activate, the malefic planets, especially in the 8th house, there can be troubles to the country and to the specific state. O chart of Narendra Modi, also Jupiter fallen over the Saturn and Ketu at 24-25 degrees at the time of O chart. This time frame from the 1st to 22nd August will be prone to violence. Note riots, natural, unnatural calamities. There can be terrorism as well, especially around the 15th August 2020. It may be in the east and in the southern part of the country. It may be in the east and southern part of the country. Of course, north also. Note the following parameters most venomous in the immediate future for Venus in Gemini. Venus entering the sign Gemini, the second house of the foundation chart, and with minimum Ashtak Varga 19 bindus. It has been observed that whenever Venus ingresses in Gemini, it is time for turmoil, especially in the political system. As per the book of Mundane Astrology by Vani Publications and Guide K. N. Rao, Venus in the Gemini sign has brought about catalysmic changes in the Indian scene, especially when afflicted, and has serious afflictions in the foundation chart of the India since it is totally combusted. Venus affliction shakes the foundation of the whole political system when it will be afflicted by the 4th aspect of Mars from the sign Pisces. These combinations may bring far-reaching changes. There may be trouble to the central and the state government for some serious changes may occur. The following happenings took place when Venus was afflicted at earlier times. Operation Blue Star was launched when Venus was with Rahu in the sign Taurus. And that was the Lagna of the India Foundation chart. Death of Mahatma Gandhi when Venus was afflicted by Mars retrograde. Indo-China war when Venus was afflicted by Mars by 4th aspect. Assassination of Indira Gandhi when Venus was with Ketu. Results of afflicted Venus in Gemini as per the past experience. 1953, 30th July to 24th August, Kashmir crisis. Sheikh Abdullah dismissed, set back to Nehru policy. May 27th, 1964, Nehru's death. 1966 July, 18th to 9th August, no confidence motion against Indira Gandhi. 1969, 30th July to 24th August, India National Congress split. Indira Gandhi time Jagjeevan Ram, President of Congress. 1972 May 2nd to 22nd June, 2nd May to 22nd June, and 27th July to 1st September, Morarji Desai versus Indira Gandhi. Syndicate election of President V.V. Giri versus Sanjeeva Reddy. 1988, 4th May to 22nd May, and 31st July to September, CIG indictment over submarine. Operation Blue Thunder against terrorists in Amritsar. Earthquake in North India. Most important parameter. 1992, 14th to 17th July, crisis in stock market caused by Harsh Mehta. 45,000 crores cheating. 32 years have passed and Venus will be in the same declination as per the year 1992, and we could experience similar happening across the stock and financial markets when Venus will be about to enter the sign Gemini, and it has already entered the sign Gemini today at early in the morning around 4 to 5 o'clock. 2001 important events in India. 27 July to 22nd August, Law Minister Ram Jethmalani resigned on being asked by the Prime Minister. Maharashtra government decided to prosecute Bal Thackeray. Shiv Sena stays away from NDA meeting at Prime Minister's residence. Floods in Himachal. So we can have similar happenings. We get in the country, there may be floods all around, especially the central region, the Maharashtra, Gujarat, Uttarakhand, and the south. Havoc created by rains in Bihar. Similar happenings we can have now, even in Bihar. 10th August, Uttaranchal. Similar happenings in Uttaranchal in the present context. 27 July to 22nd August, 2 lakh people defy prohibitor orders and take out rallies in Imphal. 22nd August, Lok Sabha session disrupted by scenes on alleged use of honey traps by Tehelka.com. 2002, India-Pakistan came close to nuclear war. 15th May to 9th June. 17th May, heavy exchange of fires at the India-Pakistan border. We can have similar happenings now. Mind you, note this parameter, note these predictions. 18th May, heavy Pakistan casualties. 21st May, Abdul Ghani separatist Hurriyat movement shot dead. Sensex drops heavily due to fear of war. We can have absolutely similar happenings. The movement, Mars and Sun are about to change. Both will be in Gandanta on the 15th of August. Mind you, sir, Sun is changing to Leo and Mars is changing from Pisces to Aries. Both will be in Gandanta. Sensex drops heavily due to fear of war. We can have similar happenings, and the fear of war can be from Pakistan, terrorism from Pakistan, and from China. China is also on a very aggressive stance, and I've already made predictions as per the solar ingress of Sun in Cancer. The effects will be 3 months, and the lunation chart from the 3rd August to 19th August is an enigmatic one, especially the Venus affliction in the Aries sign with Rahu and aspect of Mars, and then in the Rashi Sangata Chakra, all the 8 planets are having Vedas. So friends, an air attack is also possible. As I've already mentioned in my earlier videos, there can be air, violation also. A drone can also come. A drone can infiltrate. A plane can infiltrate in the Indian border, in the Indian skies. 2003, Karnataka government dismisses 2222 striking government employees. 2004, 17 June to 31st July, Bihar ministers including 5 cabinet ranks submit their resignations. We can have similar happenings in the Rajasthan government. Some of the people who are supporting Ashok Gehlot, they may turn back. They may turn the glass full of water upside down. And I'm sure Ashok Gehlot does not gain any mileage in these, whatever is happening, and so does Sachin Pilot. Both of them, especially Sachin Pilot, loses a lot, and Ashok Gehlot may not be able to prove his government. This is what I can see. But I've already predicted that on the day of the floor test, I will make my final predictions on the Rajasthan government, Rajasthan crisis. Resignations. 11th July, entire north eastern region cut off from rest of the country due to floods. Many more. 2008, 13th June, BSP withdraws support to UPA. There can be some withdrawal of supports from the alliances can withdraw support in wherever they are making, the government. So mind you this, venomous parameters in the future, most malefic ones, and some similar events can take place in the time frame. Also read my some important predictions transit which acquire important dimension. Mars will be fallen in the sign Pisces from the 4th October to 24th December and will again activate the 24 degrees Rahu on the 21st October 2020 for the second time, and then again for the third time on the 6th December 2020. Being the 8th of the Narendra Modi and and of the natal chart and the fourth chart will be most malefic time frame, since Mars will be fallen planet and activating the Rahu 3 times can prove to be most venomous. Similarly, Jupiter will also activate the Saturn and Ketu 3 times. First on the, it is already activated on the 23rd of February, and we have seen what has happened. And then 21st, from the 1st August to 21st August, and then the third time on the 6th October 2020. Note these time frames. All this will also be activated by Arvind Kejriwal oath chart, and especially the 8th house. The reason is in both cases, the 8th house and in the oath charts of Narendra Modi and Arvind Kejriwal, malefic planets are there. So whenever they are activated, they are bound to give some unfortunate happenings. Some astrologers say that Mula chart does not have any importance. You will see the effects as per the above predictions. Read the full article on the 23rd lunation, 23rd February chart, which has proved spot on. Needless to mention that affliction to Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu can be a disaster, especially till the 20th September, when Ketu will be in Mula Nakshatra, and all the afflictions also point out ill effects of the virus spread by Ketu and the disease giver, and Rahu, the planet which exposes the hidden things, and in this case, the coronavirus after 20th September 2020. Rahu and Ketu will ingress in the 1-7 axis of the Indian Foundation chart, and needless to mention that this transit, since this has also been discussed on my web page, and most venomous, it has been seen that whenever the axis Taurus, Scorpio is afflicted by malefics, and Capricorn, Cancer Capricorn, then it's a time for disaster, it's a time for agony, it's a time for pain for the country. Please also read my predictions on the lunation chart of the 3rd August to 19th August, which has further elaborated the predictions of Rahu Venus connection and aspect of Mars on it, and the Rahu Rashi Sangata Chakra, the Veda by malefic planets in Venus, on Venus in the Aries sign, indicating use of missiles and aircrafts for aggressive stances. So friends, it's an indication that till 1st of September, some aggressive stance may be taken by the border countries, or some terrorism. Terrorism is not ruled out. Even hijacking is not ruled out, because Rahu is with Venus and it can be in the air. Article tonight. Fortnight starting from 3rd August prone to escalation of brawl between countries as per Rashi Sangata Chakra. This I've already written, you know. And as per this, as per the Rashi Sangata Chakra, there are Vedas between Rahu Venus on Saturn moon and also between Jupiter Ketu on Sun and Mercury. This parameter is also most venomous on the 16th to 19th August 2020. The unfortunate part is that even if after Mars goes in Aries sign, it will still give Veda, because from Pisces and Aries in the Rashi Sangata Chakra, it gives Veda. The above combinations also indicate terrorism in the country in the south direction and infiltration of the enemies from other directions as well after the 3rd August, and especially between 15th and 19th August 2020. Note these predictions. So the government must prepare, must prepare itself for any infiltration or terrorism on the 15th August 2020 in the metropolitan cities, in the south, in the northeast, and the central region of the country, because the eclipses have taken place in the Mrigashira Nakshatra, which is signified by the central region in the Kurma Chakra. Now, I have already mentioned in this fortnight that mentioning that the enemy can arrive. Now, let us see, will the enemy arrive? The Lagna, as per the lunation chart of the 3rd August, Lagna Lord Jupiter is not related to 9th Lord, the enemy arrives. Venus placed in the 4th house, the enemy arrives. Lagna, dual and moon in the mover sign, the enemy having started halfway can return. Malefic in the Lagna is good for India if an aggressive stance is taken by China and Pakistan, which can prove bad for the enemies. In such a situation, the enemy returns or retreats and may also face further problems during its return journey. Most crucial parameters for this fortnight. Sign Aries and Taurus associated with malefics makes the enemy move on to inflict defeat to the king. So after the 16th evening, that means from 17th onwards, it is most prone for an enemy attack. Hence, in all possibilities, the enemy will try to take an aggressive stance and will arrive. You can see in the Rashi Sangha Chakra in my article. Attacking king wins when the luminaries are in the solar signs. Since they are in the lunar signs, the defender king wins. So India should not take any aggressive stance. Hence, India should not adopt any aggressive stance with the border countries. Then will be have an upper hand. No treaty and no peace. There is no treaty and any peace seen between the border countries. Even if some agreement is made, it will be broken. It has no meaning. Who will win? Stronger between the Lagna Lord and the 7th Lord. Since the Lagna Lord is retrograde, it is weaker than the 7th Lord. Mind you, I am talking about this fortnight in 19th of August. 7th Lord has its solve with Sun, as the 7th Lord is stronger. So China will, in all possibilities, try to take an aggressive stance. It may not, go back. It may not, whatever has been decided, it may not disengagement. The disengagement of the troops may not take place. Lagna Lord posted in the 10th house is strong, but retrograde and is also fallen. As the Lagna Lord Jupiter is weaker than the 7th Lord, the chances of if China takes an aggressive stance are there and there will be difficulty. Hence, India should not take any aggressive stance and just react normal way. Stock and financial markets may break and gold may surge to new heights. As already predicted, I had predicted that gold will cross. Now I can predict in the coming fortnight, it may cross $2,000. Stock and financial markets can also take a break. Nutshell. This is the nutshell, this is what I was discussing. So friends, as far as this this transit of Venus from 1st August to 1st September is concerned, it is not is most enigmatic one, and more so The lunation chart from the 3rd of August to 19th August is also an enigmatic one. So friends, this week is not good, but the gold will surge. It will cross all boundaries. It will cross 2000, especially after the 3rd of August. And then when Sun and Mars also go in their respective signs and the fiery signs. So friends, this is all I wanted to share. So friends, thank you for listening to me, and good day and good luck, and bye bye.